My name is Muhammad Hakim Nadim. My role as a chairman.
Hi, my name is Nurul Afira Akila binti Zainuddin as a secretary.
I'm Kong Yining. I'm member in this meeting.
My name is Nurul Nazafaini binti Ramin as a member.
My name is Nurul Shafika binti Abdul Hakim. I as a member.
My name is Intan Fikri binti Mashamud. I'm also a team member.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today's formal meeting. Our goal today is to address some pressing issues within our team related to workplace conflict and team collaboration. These issues have affected our performance, morale, and the overall environment, and we here to find real workable solution. Let's begin.
Hi, good morning. Okay, please note that I will be recording the minutes of this meeting. The agenda today includes identifying cases of conflict, discussing teamwork challenge, assessing their effect, and proposing initiatives to improve our work culture. Thank you.
Let's begin with workplace conflict. Yin, will you share your view?
Certainly, one of the major causes is toxic behavior, which is gossiping, passive aggressiveness, even favoritism. These kinds of behavior erode trust and make it hard for people to work together.
I'm completely agree. I also that miscommunication is a major issue. Sometimes instructions are unclear and that leads to confusion, delays and sometimes even blame games.
Yes, miscommunication can shift the work environment from collaborative to hostile very quickly. Even a small misunderstanding can create big issues if not clarified early.
To add on, sometimes team members don't feel comfortable expressing concerns, especially if they feel that management or leaders won't listen. That silence creates more tension.
Those are good points. Miscommunication and toxic behavior are definitely top contributor to conflict. Afira, could you note that?
My pleasure, Mr. Hakim. Primary causes. First, toxic workplace behavior, and second, miscommunication.
And now let's talk about teamwork issue. Yin?
I think one major problem is unequal workload distribution. Some people take on a lot more, while others barely contribute. Over time, it causes burnout and resentment.
I also agree it's demoralizing when you see someone working very hard while others are putting in the same effort. It also creates conflict when deadlines are missed due to uneven efforts.
Another issue is the lack of appreciation. When people go the extra mile and it goes unnoticed, it makes them feel invisible. That affects motivation and teamwork.
Yes, appreciation doesn't always have to be rewards. A simple thank you or public acknowledgement can go a long way.
Very true. Let's ensure that is our solution. We address workload balance and recognition.
Okay, for teamwork challenge, unequal workload, and lack of recognition.
What are the consequences of not resolving this issue?
Low morale for sure. People become withdrawn, less engaged, and stop participating.
It also leads to increased turnover. People don't want to stay in a toxic environment, and hiring and training new staff repeatedly affects productivity.
Another big one is the loss of creativity. When people feel unsafe or undervalued, they stop sharing ideas. Collaboration suffers and innovation dies.
And let's not forget about absenteeism. People might physically be present but mentally check out.
Great input. This effect clearly show why we must act now. Let's now discuss initiative to solve this problem. I'd like to propose conflict resolution training as our first step.
That's a good start. The training should include how to give and receive feedback constructively, how to address conflict early, and how to listen actively.
I also think we should do monthly team building activities, not just fun games, but also grow problem-solving challenges that build trust.
And mentorship, new employees, especially feel lost. Pairing them with experienced mentors can help them adjust better and help support it.
We also need to define each team member roles clearly. I've seen so many misunderstandings just because people didn't know whose job it was.
Excellent. Let's summarize the key solution. First is conflict resolution training. Second is monthly team building activity. And the third one is a mentorship program. And fourth is a clear role definition and accountability.
Okay, I have taken note of everything. Shall we now go over the next step for implementation? Thank you.
Yes, for conflict resolution training, I suggest we partner with HR to organize a workshop next month. Lynn, can you liaising with HR?
Sure, I will follow up with HR and propose a date by next week.
For team building, we can do something small but regular. Wawa, can you draft a monthly activity plan?
No problem. I present some option in our next meeting.
Nurul, can you design the mentorship structure?
Yes, I will prepare a list of potential mentors and mentee along with matching criteria.
Okay, Intan, you and I can work together to define everyone's roles and update our team handbook.
Sounds good. I'll review the current task assignment and identify overlaps and gaps.
Okay, I will prepare a full implementation timeline and share it with you for feedback.
Do we all agree with the proposed action plan and our assigned tasks?
Yes.
Yes,
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 agree.
Okay, perfect. This is team effort and everyone input is a value. Let's aim for completion of the first phase within the next 13 days. Before we close, is there any other matter to discuss?
Just a suggestion. We could introduce an anonymous feedback form for team members to raise concerns safely.
That's a good idea. It encourages transparency and trust.
Great suggestion. Afira, can we add that to our list of follow-up items?
Then, Mr. Hakim, I will coordinate with the IT department to set that up.
Okay. To sum up today's meeting help us identify the root cause of our workplace conflict and teamwork issue. We discussed the negative impact and agree on practical solution. And I want to thank all of you for your contribution and openness.
I will finalize the minutes and share them by this evening. I will also draft the implementation roadmap based on today's agreement.
Thank you, Afira. If there anything else, this meeting is officially adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.